So our next hands-on workshops, December 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, Riegelwood, North Carolina, and the Diedricksen brothers now hitting Los Angeles, February 3rd, 4th, and 5th, 2017. RelaxShacks.com for details.
All right, so this is our tiny house. We are Jess and Dan Sullivan, and we are going to show you a little bit of a tour of the pod, which is the 128 square foot house that we built ourselves with over 40% reused materials. We are actually going to sell our tiny house, so while we talk about it today, we wanted to point out some of the coolest things, and hopefully if anyone is interested, they can definitely get in contact with us, and we'll give you more details after that.
And with a little history on the house is we've been living here for about 3 years, and it's been an incredible experience. We've been able to save enough money to actually start our own business. My wife was able to start a gluten-free, dairy-free business called Two Little Buns, and the entire reason we were able to do that was because of living within our means in a tiny house.
So we knew from the get-go that this was going to be a temporary thing for us. Obviously, we're young. We still have a lot of chapters left in our life. We're probably going to have kids too. So this amount of space works for us for now. But we are in the middle of transitioning into putting more of our efforts into the business and being able to live somewhere much closer to the urban areas and the places I'm constantly traveling to. So we are going to be selling the house, and we'll be taking some of that money and also investing it further into the business as well. But one of the really cool things about this house is that it is a completely off-grid, self-contained unit, so you do not need to worry about where you would go and hook up power or water. We don't have any plumbing in here. We have some very basic setups for a sink that's just a bin. You heat your water on the cooktop. There is direct vent propane heating in the house. There's a roomy loft, so it's about 4 feet up there, so you can actually sit up in bed unless you're well over 6 feet tall. There's several different closets and spaces, and a lot of this house was built, like I said, with reused materials. So the ceiling is actually barn board from a barn that was built in 1776. So year of our independence. That's some serious history in here. You can still see square head nails. These were hand-sawn boards. It's just really cool to have that story in the house. And then we also have a lot of the barn board with live edging coming through on our library and office area here. We've used more of that barn board as part of the pantry and the kitchen. So there's just a lot of really cool places where we've reused materials. We have recycled doors as partitions and support throughout the kitchen and the different closet spaces. We've got a basic composting toilet, and then we have an outdoor shower. So there's definitely room in here to make some simple conversions if you wanted to add something indoor. But we wanted to keep it simple and keep the space as nice and open as possible. So we didn't want to have any of those extras that we could just go elsewhere and use showers at the gym or work or stuff like that.
And one of our main things was to, we wanted to live deliberately. So we didn't want to have space that we were heating just so we could store some stuff that we didn't need in it. We were at a point in our life where it was pretty simple for us to downsize and fit ourselves into this lifestyle, and we fell in love with it. And it's the main reason we've been able to follow a few of our dreams. So if you're interested in something with a low carbon footprint and something that you can be proud of, and something that's completely unique,
low cost living too. If this has really allowed us to transition to a new level in our lives. I never really thought I would have the financial situation or the courage to start my own business, but now that I have, we're really excited to watch it grow, and we hope that this place can serve as that kind of launching pad for somebody else.